What is going on, guys? Today we're looking at this 2019 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sahara. This is a special edition. This is the Rockslide Engineering edition. This is a Jeep that we actually worked hand in hand with Rockslide Engineering to give you guys a Jeep that is going to have all the Rockslide Engineering modifications on it. So starting from the front end, as you can see, we do have a steel bumper. This is a Rockslide Engineering bumper, and then it has an integrated bull bar. You got the fog lights on the side, and notice how it comes right up to the fender flare, so it gives it a nice big rugged look like I own the road. It's also outfitted with a Warn winch. Warn is the best of the best when it comes to winches. They have the best name. It's outfitted with a steel braided line, and you have your fair lead and hook obviously here. And the nice thing about this bumper is it already comes with your recovery point here, so you can put your shackles on the front and recover all of your friends. You're definitely not going to need any help getting recovered yourself on a rig as nice as this one. So as you can see, we do have the Rockslide edition vinyl sticker on the front, so that's really cool. You're not gonna find like this is probably the only Jeep, pretty sure this is the only Jeep that is Rockslide edition for now. But yeah, as you can tell, we do have the LED lights in the fender flares, so that's really cool. Gives it a nice beefy look, really makes the tires stand out. And as you can tell, this is the Stingray version. So Stingray is kind of hard to come by, very, very, very much wanted in the Jeep community and in the Jeep world. They don't make it every year, and I feel like every time we get a Stingray Jeep, it's gone like right away. So obviously the color of the Jeep obviously complements the color of the wheels. These are black rhino hard alloy wheels, really cool wheels. And we're on these are Cooper Discovery STT Pro mud terrain tires, 37-inch tires. Definitely super rugged look. I like how the tread comes down almost to half of the sidewall. Really beefy looking tread. That's gonna be able to, you know, get you through all the rocks, all the mud, and all the sand that you want to get through. We're rocking a TerraFlex lift kit on it, so you can tell this is not a stock lift. This has been lifted. We got a TerraFlex lift kit on there. TerraFlex usually is considered, you know, one of the best when it comes to lift kits. And of course, we had to put TerraFlex on our Rockslide Edition Jeep Wrangler Sahara. So moving on to the side, as you can see, we have the Rockslide Engineering body armor, the side armor here. Looks really cool. It's actually bolted into the side, and then it's complemented by the Rockslide Engineering electronic rock sliders. So take a look at this. You open the door, and the rock sliders just pop right out. And not only that, but they have LEDs, integrated LEDs. So not only is it going to help you get into the vehicle, but it's also very functional because it's going to help you off-road. So these are actually rated up to a category 4 trail. So anything above category 4, the Rockslide Engineering actually has additional armor that you can put on these sliders. But I mean, that's just cool in itself that these are made not only to jump in the Jeep, but also to slide, so that it'll protect your side panels, it'll protect your doors from getting bashed in. But as you can see from the side, I'm going to give you guys a side profile view. That way you can see how mean and beefy these tires look with the fenders. Really cool combo. On the rear, we do have the Rugged Ridge tire carrier. So we have a reinforced, this is a reinforced hinge, and we do that because we have a much bigger tire on here. When you got the extra weight, you're going to want to reinforce it with a reinforced hinge. So that's really cool. You do have the 5th tire obviously with the rear view camera, so that backup camera is going to help you getting out of the driveway and off-road too. So we have the rear brake light here. So this is different from a lot of the other Jeeps that you see where the brake lights are on top. That's kind of like the older style. A lot of the newer vehicles are going to have it in the center of the spare tire. As we open up the rear tailgate and the window, you have a ton of space in here. Throw all of your backpacking stuff, all of your hiking stuff, your outdoorsy stuff in here. Notice that we have 6 hooks on each side of the floor here, and it allows you to tie down all of your equipment, anything that you want to throw back here. You have the 12-volt DC hookup, and then notice we have a Rockslide Engineering. This is a really cool special edition because we have the Rockslide Engineering. This is the rear tailgate table. I'm trying to do this one-handed, and done. So cool thing about this table is I actually got to see it at SEMA. I went to the Rockslide Engineering booth, and they really tell you about all the hard work and energy that went into this. So starting off, you have this cool logo, and then it also has a bottle opener here so that you can open all your drinks on the trail. You have 2 shelves, and these shelves are massive. So it's a lot bigger than most of the tables that I see, because they only come out like this much. And not only do you have a bigger shelf below, but it comes out twice as far. So not only that, but then see this star, it's really meant for you to throw your bags over the side, and your bags can hang there. So you can throw a stove, you know, on the top, and have all your cooking ware, your plates at the bottom. Pretty much whatever your imagination throws at you, you can throw at this tailgate table. So that's a really cool addition to this Jeep, and it's fairly easy to put away as well. I'm going to try to do this one-handed. It closes like that, like that, like that, and then this comes down, and you're good to go. So as you can see, there's not we don't have any rattling pieces, so they worked really hard at not making it rattle like a lot of the competition does. They have the rear tailgate tables, and they're rattling all over the place. So on the rear, we do have the Rockslide Engineering. This is the rear steel bumper, and the nice thing about this bumper is it has an integrated hitch. You can still throw your bike up here and have a good time. Also, you do have the ability to throw your shackles on the rear. So you got 2 shackle mounts, as you can see. And this is obviously a Rockslide Engineering steel bumper. So outfitted, of course, we had to go all out with them. They definitely got the best name when it comes to rock sliders, the electronic rock sliders. So but as you can see, I opened the floorboard here, and then it gives you access to the extra storage. You also have an area to put your door hinges and your roof hinges. A lot of people don't realize that these vehicles are extremely modular. They're meant for the roof to be removed. So the roof top comes off in 3 pieces. The first 2 pieces are in the front, and then you have the rear piece that comes off like that, and then within a few minutes you're driving a convertible on the trail and off-road. Well, most people don't realize that the doors can actually come off as well. So you got a bolt right here and a bolt down here. So you take those 2 bolts off, and then the door slides up and out. I actually took my bolts out and I just left them out because I do it so often. So moving on to the inside, you do have the this is a Sahara model. So you're going to have the fancy looking stitching here. You're going to have the Sahara logo on the seats. You're going to have the touchscreen display, downhill assist, auto shut off. You got this push to start. You're going to have media control, so you can plug your iPhone or your Android phone in here, automatic windows, and of course your 4-wheel drive transfer case, and then the fancy dash cluster. So as you can see from the top, you just move these latches, and then the top comes off within a matter of seconds. Now this is a trail rated Jeep, so a lot of people don't realize what trail rated means. It means that this specific Wrangler, or pretty much all the Wranglers, were tested in the Rubicon Trail for articulation, maneuverability, water fording, and for ground clearance. So if you want a super capable rig, something that's definitely one-off, you're not going to see anywhere for now anyways, you're going to want to stop by our Anaheim location. Come take a look at the Rockslide Edition Jeep that we have in the Sting gray color. Super cool rims, hard to come by color, and the Edition, this is definitely one of a kind. You're not going to see anywhere else. So take a look at our other vehicles in our Anaheim location. We got a ton of accessories hanging off the wall, a ton of options for you to choose from. I mean, stop by to talk shop, and we'd be happy to show you around.